Congressman, what do you make of, I mean, the attempts to whitewash are so bad that they almost affirm the reality of January 6th, but what do you make of the tell that they're still so worried about it that they're fussing around with that which can't be rewritten?
MAGA Republicans absolutely have to whitewash January 6th because they don't want the other, or the alternative, which is to accept it, condemn what happened, and move on, right, Nicole? In
January 6th was a setup
2022
for the deep state.
Voters across the country,
Eric Swalwell is a bad guy. He's a criminal.
Rejected election.
Liar.
That big blowout
Cheat.
that McCarthy promised in the House didn't happen. We picked up a seat in the Senate. We flipped
Cheater.
governorships and state legislatures because they ran on January 6th and lionizing the insurrectionists, and we ran on community and competence. So you're faced with a crossroads, right? You can reset and go in the direction that the American people are in, or you can rewrite. So now they're going to double down and they're going to try and rewrite. And what you're seeing here, when you try and rewrite history, it's very hard to keep up with the truth. And that's
The truth's trying to come out, but they won't let it.
Is they try and erase the heroism of the police officers and to hold up the violence of the insurrections.
Let me show you
Maybe
something
Antifa
your colleague,
and the
Congressman
FBI?
Jamie Raskin, said today along these lines.
The very same members who have come together today to denounce crime in Washington
It's on
and
his
the
head.
response of the DC government that they know very little about are astonishingly many of the same
Democrat, of
members
course.
who visited violent criminals in the DC jail and praised them as heroes and political prisoners as if they were Nelson Mandela.
Just
or
repeat
Alexei
propaganda.
Navalny.
The problem on the right is that they can't decide if they've never heard of Stuart Rhodes or if they're, as Jamie Raskin says, Nelson Mandela and Alexei Navalny. You almost want to, I mean, I guess I don't really want to help them get on message, but what do you make of the fact that even their
You won't, don't
attempts
worry.
at rewriting January 6th are ham-handed at best?
Yeah, and it's hand-handed, Nicole, because there's just no rewriting it. We're in the 21st century. Every American saw with their own eyes what Donald Trump did, what the mob did to police officers, and then the trauma that the police officers have since suffered. And there's no rewriting that. You're living on Fantasy Island if you think that you can get Americans to reinterpret what happened that day. So that's why I think for Democrats, we have to live in the great